Hi friends, how are you all? Today we will start our lesson number third. Book name is Vistas Journey to the End of the Earth by Dishani Doshi. Dishani Doshi, this is the writer, boarded the Russian research vessels academic Sokolsky to reach Antarctica, the coldest, driest, windiest continent in the world. In this chapter, author describes her journey to the coldest, driest, and windiest continent in the world, Antarctica. The narrator boarded a Russian research ship, the academic Sokolsky. It was heading towards the coldest, driest, and the windiest continent in the world, Antarctica. She began her journey from Chennai and passed through 9 time zones, 6 checkpoints, 3 bodies of water, and many ecospheres. Her first reactions on setting foot there was relief and deep wonder. She wondered how India and Antarctica, with all its ice, were part of same land mass. The journey began 13.9 degrees north of the equator in Madras, crossing 9 time zones, 6 checkpoints, 3 bodies of water, and at least 3 ecospheres, and traveled over 100 hours in car, aeroplane, and ship to reach there. While looking at the expansive white landscape, author felt relief, then wondered at its immensity, isolations, and mainly because India and Antarctica were once part of the same landmass. 650 million years ago, before human evolutions, Antarctica was part of the huge tropical landmass called the Gondwana land, which flourished 500 billion years ago. At that time, the climate was much warmer and hosted a variety of flora and fauna. After the extinctions of the dinosaurs and the entry the age of mammals, the landmass was forced to separate into countries, shaping the globe as we know as it today. While looking at the expansive white landscape, author felt relief, then wonder at its immensity, isolations, and mainly because India and Antarctica were once part of the same landmass. The writer said the Antarctica is not easy for the circulatory and metabolic functions of the human body. There are blue whales and icebergs as big as countries. The largest recorded one was the size of Belgium. With the collapsing ice sheets in the continent, one can guess that all is not good for human on the earth. 650 million years ago, you can see here, a giant southern supercontinent Gondwana did exist. It centers roughly around present day Antarctica. Human beings hadn't on the global scenes. The climate was much warmer. It supported a huge variety of flora and fauna. When the dinosaurs becomes totally extinct and the age of mammals began, the landmass was forced to separate into countries as they exist today. The largest recorded one of the size of with the collapsing ice sheets in the continent, one can guess that is not good for humans on the earth. The visit was to know more about Antarctica. It is to understand the significance of Cordilleran faults and Precambrian granite shields, ozone and carbon evolutions and extinctions. India pushing northwards to join Asia, forming Himalayas, and South America drifting towards North America, opening the Drake Passage. It is mind-boggling to imagine India pushing northwards and churning against Asia, and then its crust buckles and forms in the Himalayas. Also, difficult to understand how South America drifted and joined North America, opening up the Drake Passage to create a cold circumpolar current which keeps Antarctica in the frigid state. 90% of the Earth's total ice volumes are stored in Antarctica. Icebergs are as big as countries and was devoid of any human marks. Days go and on in 24-hour austral summer light. Now human impact disturbance. Human civilizations have been around 12,000 years on the earth and have managed to create our dominance over nature and have left a depressing future for us. Human beings are left battling with other species for the limited resources. The excessive burning of fossil fuels has created a blanket of carbon dioxide around the earth which is increasing the global temperature. In the name of development, human beings have destroyed forests and made many animals go extinct. Even in uninhabited land like Antarctica ice facing, receding glaciers and collapsing ice shelves. Rapid increases in human populations has left battling with other species for limited natural issues. The Students on Ice program as initiative of Canadian Adventures Equator Geoff Green who takes students on expeditions to Antarctica to provide them with the inspiring educational opportunities which will help them foster a new understanding and respect for our planet. Actually, he got tried of operating for 6 years. The burning of fossil fuels has polluted the atmosphere. It has created a blanket of carbon dioxide around the world. It is increasing the global temperature. The most hotly contested debate of our time is whether West Antarctica ice sheet will melt entirely. The program is successful because it is impossible to go anywhere near the South Pole and not be affected by it. It is to be unmoved about polar ice cap melting while sitting in the comfort zone of our homes. But when we see glaciers retreating and ice shelves collapsing, we know that the threat of global warming is real. A study of Antarctica shows us how little change in the environment can have big repercussions. Antarctica is a crucial element not only as it is developed of any human marks but also because it has 500 million years old carbon records trapped in it. If you want to study the Earth's past, present, future, Antarctica is the place for us to go. Before they returning at 55 degrees south, the writer from their ship Sokolsky had managed to wedge into a thick white stretch of ice between the peninsula and the Tadpole Island. The captain gave them a chance to walk on the ocean. This made her realize that she was walking on 180 meters ocean water at each marina life. When she reached home, she wondered if Antarctica would ever be warm again and how much difference a million years could make and how each day added to make that difference. She was happy to have spent time with the teenagers who still have ideas to save the world. Okay, here we are completing our unit number third. In the textbook, our last unit is remaining. Okay, thank you.